I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag board, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And by the Brown, about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Chiefs going up against the Bills.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now Taylor on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be caught by Brown. He got 29 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rameek Wilson. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How about that interception? Like father, like son. Tim McDonald Sr. had 40 interceptions in the NFL, playing with Arizona and San Francisco. His son trying to follow in his footsteps.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards up.
I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. 3rd down here.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And out come the Chiefs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
$10 yards still left on second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ryan Davis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll run it here with hefty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ryan Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down, Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Gabriel's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He finds an opening past the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor now to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
On second down, it's McCoy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Let's go!
Now McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And my ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch him now, party! Back there in Philly, here we go. Set!
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dan Williams forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here. Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll go again to McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 38.
Taylor. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Thomas. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I know they were looking for something, anything to go their way. That's a pretty good start for them right there as they try to mount a comeback.
Maybe the film session a little bit more palatable, something positive to talk about.
A little bit. That's a big-time return. Anytime you get a punt return for a touchdown, everyone has to feel just a little bit better.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Again, it's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go now. Good.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So they're on that play offensively. They ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And they're moving on crossing routes. If you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.